Now that's a big pile of crap. Let's see what we can do with it. What's up, guys? Welcome to Wreck the World. I'm Eddie, and today I'm going to be working on this 1931 Chevy 5-window coupe. That roof line's a little tall for me, so we're going to do a 6-inch chop on it and give it a nice hot rod look. So, I bought this car, it's been probably like 2 years, but I want to build a hot rod kind of like a, well, basically a drag car, something that goes 200 miles an hour and flies and goes to outer space and everything like that. I kind of started already taking it apart. I mean, it's literally held together with wood tacks and you know, screws and stuff like that. So I just started taking everything apart. So we have the front cowl right here is separated from the doors. I mean, I just kind of have everything propped up for right now. And then the back half, I'm going to be chopping the roof. I want a nice chopped hot rod. I'm probably going to take 6 inches out of it. I'm going to start with the back window here, and I know this looks kind of confusing. Think of it like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Basically, I'm gonna cut here. No, I'm gonna cut here. What's the saying? Measure once, cut twice. So I'm gonna cut here and cut down the silver line and cut here, and basically gonna cut the lower half of this back window out, and I'll show you why when we get it all back together in a little bit. Here we go. So far, so good. There's the camera. So far, so good. So this is basically 4 inches I'm going to be taking out of the rear window. Because if I took 6 inches out of this whole rear window, I'd have a rear window that's like an inch high, and that's too small. Unless, you know, I was expecting some mail delivery or something, but. So I'm going to cut this section out. Here, set it aside, we'll be reusing this. And I'm going to remove basically what this yellow section is here. So let the butchering commence. So now if I put this back in, basically I did a reverse chop. Instead of making the windows smaller, I just made it bigger so now I can see better. Just kidding, it won't stay like that. Now the fun begins. I'm going to take the 6 inches out of the C pillar here and the B pillar. I have little arrows indicating which side of the tape I'm going to be cutting. That way I don't mess up and cut the wrong side. So, got both sides laid out. And I measured everything, and I mean, it's good enough for rocket science, so we'll give this guy a haircut. I brought my friend, what's your name? I brought my...
Carl. Gary.
Gray. I brought my friend Gary here. He's my emotional support friend. So yeah, he's gonna help me hold this thing while we cut it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. There we go, there's 6 inches. That's more than enough in some cases. Nice. I'll do the rest. Cool, so now basically we have a convertible, but we're gonna get the top section and set it back on and see how the new chop looks. Rad. Basically goes back in, something like that, somewhere in that neighborhood, and we have a chop top. Now it's got to weld it all together, but I think this turned out pretty darn cool, and I'm happy with it. So the same concept applies to the doors. I'm going to do the driver's side door now. I basically have my cut lines laid out, 6 inches. These will be pretty easy. It's pretty much just straight down. So I'll do this door next and see how badly I screw it up. Look at that sick old hot rod there. I got the doors done. They're tacked together for now. I have a lot of welding to do still, but I did the front windshield frame too on the cowl. And everything, like I said, it's just tacked together for now. None of the body panels are really even attached to each other or anything. I just have them held together with clamps and magnets. But man, you get the idea, and 6 inches out of this I think was just right. You can see that lower window piece there, how I kind of have it drop down so I have a back window still and I can see out of it. I had to do a couple little relief cuts here. Obviously I still need to go through and tack everything, but man, that chop looks radical and I love it. So I have a lot of welding to do now, but this thing turned out pretty sweet. I like it. I hope you guys like it too. End result, this car is going to be primarily a drag car. So I'm going to build a full tube chassis for it. And imagine this is just kind of being a shell, just kind of a skin going over that tube chassis. So I'm not going to worry about inner door panels or replacing any of the inner wood or anything like that because I just don't need it. It just adds weight. So all in all though, I mean, this thing turned out exactly like I wanted to. So it's awesome. I'm stoked. So happy with it. Cool, thanks guys for watching and checking it out. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next time. The car is little now. A little car for little people.